needed a size 13 ring blank. So my Nomad 3, well, it makes it so easy, it's just really hard to resist. Yeah, cut and wax with a 0.002 millimeter. Yep, cool stuff. Cutting the outside of my 1.8 millimeter thick van. Cutting only half of the van on this side, and I'll be flipping it over and cutting the other half. This gives me an exactly accurate round van with an exact thickness, and because of the shape of the bit, kind of a V shape, very minimal but V shape, this leaves almost like a comfort fit. This is the blade that I'm using right now, and it's very, very, very tiny, but take your time with it, and in approximately 10 to 12 minutes I can cut out one of these, and it's exactly where I want it. I can make it thicker or bigger or smaller. I could change the angle of the taper by changing the bit, but only a little bit, because if I go up much in the bit size, then it won't be able to have the accuracy I need. Anyway, Nomad 3, quite an investment. 3D printer, nah, not for me. So, although it's difficult to see, oh, sorry, the focus there, this has cut into this wax by just over 3 millimeters on a 6 millimeter thick wax. So in the very center there, it's kind of hard to see, I punched a hole with where the machine now has as center. So that matters when I go to finish this, because I'm going to flip it over now, and I'm going to line that hole up with my little tiny drill bit that I got from Harbor Freight of all things, and make sure that I'm centered. I'm also using this little corner to make sure it's centered this way and this way. So this helps me to make sure that it lines up. That way, when I continue the cut on the other side, they will match up in the middle. And a little bit of file work to clean up the edges, and this is ready to go in, what, 30 minutes? It's awesome. And it's wax, so I'm ready to cast. Finished up the cuts. This is what it looks like when it's done. Take your shop vac to that, and well, that's kind of loud. Let me pause. And we're back. Let's see. So I've got double-sided sticky tape holding it down, and I'm going to just carefully. That's been perforated. Do it carefully, but works nicely. Looks like I'm going to have to use both hands for this one, but anyway, there you have it. You can see that tiny line in the middle and all that frayed wax on the edge. That's where it cut it out. I kind of had to use both my thumbs to push that one out with there. So anyway, and then the next ring, I'm going to have to be really careful when I push it out so I don't break it, but just work a little bit around each little part all the way around, and it'll snap out of there. And there it is. So this ring is going to be like a size 15 or something. This one's a 13. I made it real thin because I'm going to attach stuff on the outside edges of it for casting. This comes off real easy. It's just like powder. It's kind of stuck there because of the heat of the bit, but with, like, I can't do it with my thumbnail, but with something like a razor blade or a scraper, it'll come right off there, and then as smooth as can be, ready to go. Nomad 3, love this thing.